What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 14 of the Atlas Nutrition Journey to the Stage vlog series. Being that we're 2 weeks out from our show, I wanted to talk a little bit about stress. Stress is one of those things, it's a leading cause of cardiovascular disease in the United States in and of itself. But it's more exaggerated when you're on prep, and so we want to do things to manage our stress as well as we can, because it can have a negative impact on not only the look of your physique but your overall health in general. Stress is your body's response to a stimulus in a nutshell. Whether that stimulus is real or perceived, it is still a reaction by your body. Stress can be mental, it can be physical, it can be emotional. It can be a combination of the three, and when you're on contest prep, it usually is some combination of those three. You're training hard, you're doing lots of cardio, you're tired, you're in a calorie deficit, you are potentially overthinking things with your prep, comparing yourself to other athletes on social media, etc., etc., etc. All of these input factors lead to stress. Not to mention things like your job, family, relationships, your other obligations outside of prep. All of these things factor in. And when your body perceives stress, basically what happens is your adrenal glands located on top of your kidneys release a series of hormones, the two primary of those being adrenaline and cortisol. You may have heard of cortisol in the past being referred to as the stress hormone. And cortisol is needed. When you lift weights and you place mechanical stress on your body, you still release some cortisol, and it's a necessary hormone to regulate your body's processes. That's why it's there. It's not like it's an extra hormone that's just there to do bad things to your body. It is a necessary hormone, but when the levels get too high and you couple them with the other hormones that are released, like adrenaline, some kind of bad things can happen to your body. You can have gastrointestinal issues. You might emotionally eat. You might stop eating. You might get indigestion, heartburn, things like that. Some people will have, they'll have reactions. They won't sleep at night, or they'll experience feelings of depression, etc. Stress can really affect everyone differently, but it's a serious thing that you should manage. Stress can also make you retain water, make you feel drained when you're already fatigued. It can add to that feeling and exacerbate it and make it worse. So stress can have a lot of manifestations that are really not good for you when you're on a contest prep. You want to focus as much of your time and energy on being productive as you can. And when I say productive, I mean bringing your best to the show, because you've already come this far and you've worked so hard, and it would be a shame to let it all go being 2 weeks out from your show. So do your best, monitor your stress, get plenty of sleep, get all of your meals in, limit the external stresses in your life that you can control as much as possible. I cannot stress, no pun intended, how important that is to limit the things that you can control that are causing stress in your life. That goes a long way. And just do everything you can to keep your stress levels down, and it will make your last few weeks of prep just a little bit easier. So I hope that helps. Sorry for the long episode, and we'll see you guys next week.